All right, ladies and gents, I think we're just about ready to get things rolling today. Let me just adjust my microphone. Otherwise, everything looks good to go. So let's go ahead and start things up today, shall we? Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of my series of Come Hangout live streams. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Today is, what day is it? It's Tuesday, August 23rd. How about that? Almost September already. Pretty crazy to think that the summer is almost over, but maybe we can get a few more days out of it here. Today's stream number 202. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Before we begin, let's go over our streaming schedule before we kick things off officially here today. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time, and as always, I will provide you guys with daily updates. If there's ever a day where I cannot stream for whatever reason, I will let you guys know via my community tab as per usual. In terms of today's stream, everybody, we just have a casual little hangout session today. Nothing too crazy going on here today, just kind of hanging out and relaxing for the hour, so hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. Really quick rundown for the rest of the week here. Tomorrow we have a tournament bracket. That's the plan for tomorrow's stream. Thursday we are doing a casual stream again, and on Friday we are going to be doing Ninjago trivia. So that's the rough outline for the rest of the week here. But of course, for today's stream, we are just kind of hanging out. How are you guys doing on this lovely Tuesday evening as I stretch? My back kind of hurts a little bit. I got the Tobey Maguire back problems going on here. Oh man, that's never fun. But how are you guys doing on this lovely Tuesday? Hopefully you guys are doing well. Where's Momo? Is she on the desk? No, Momo is actually somewhere else. I don't know where she is. I saw her a little bit earlier. She said hi to me. She made me pet her, but now she's not here anymore. I don't know where she is. She's somewhere around here. Maybe she'll show up a little bit later. Doing great. That is awesome to hear. Hopefully the rest of you guys are doing well, in addition to that one person who's doing great. Fantastic. Good to hear. When is Crystallized coming out? Crystallized is coming out when? Early October in the US on Netflix and such, but we'll probably get it beforehand. Rumor has it that New Zealand is going to be broadcasting some of the episodes in September, so fingers crossed we get them as soon as possible. That would be very, very nice. Doing good. Awesome. Doing fine. Glad to hear. Yeah, it's a pretty long ways away, but, you know, we're getting closer and closer every single day, so the wait is slowly ticking down there. Can we have Season 2 images? You certainly can. Sounds good to me. Season 2 images sounds good. Yeah, we're just kind of hanging out for the hour, so whatever you guys want to talk about, we can talk about. We're just kind of hanging out here. Got the new Legacy Blur from Walmart. Hey, good to hear. What does that look like? For some reason, I can't think of what the Legacy Blur looks like. Actually, later tonight, I'm going out for a little bit. So my plan is to go to my local Target and look for Legacy Tarantulas, which is a figure that which I've been trying to hunt down for many, many months at this point. Been trying to find it, can never find it. Rumor has it some of the new Legacy stuff is showing up at Target, so I'm going to go ahead and check my local Target to see if they have my good friend at Tarantulas. That's the plan after stream. I'm also going to be seeing a movie tonight, so looking forward to that as well. What would make you buy the $150 Golden Dragon? Honestly, nothing. I don't want to pay $150 for that dragon. I have told myself that I will buy it if I can find it for $100 or less. So if I can find it for that price before I buy Golden Oni Lloyd, then I will buy that dragon. However, from what I've seen around, nobody is selling it for $100 or less, so I might be out of luck for a while here. Maybe I'll have to wait a little bit longer before that price goes down. How am I today? Doing okay. Doing all right, actually. Woke up pretty early. Got a lot done already. Did some school work. Got some caffeine in my system. So I'm all good to go for today. I'm all good. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good today, actually. What movie am I seeing? I am finally going to watch Top Gun Maverick. It's been out for like 3 months now, and, it's been doing really well at the box office. All of my friends have seen it. They're like, dude, you gotta go see this movie. It's like the best thing ever. I'm like, fine. I'll go see Tom Cruise flying a jet for 2 hours. That's sure to be fun. So yeah, that's the plan for after stream. Gonna go check out Target. Gonna go see Top Gun Maverick finally after like 3 months of it being out and me not seeing it. Thankfully, my theater is still showing it because, like I said, it still is raking in the money. So it wasn't that hard to find a screening for it. And it's like $5 Tuesdays today at my local theater, so I didn't even have to pay full price for the ticket. So it was like the most ideal time to go. So yeah, I'm going to that tonight. Hopefully I like it. I liked the first one well enough, the first Top Gun, so maybe I'll enjoy this one as well. I'll let you guys know what I think about it over on Instagram and probably on stream tomorrow, if I recall. What's my plan for showing my face on stream? Yeah, so for the 200th stream, we had the face cam, which a lot of people actually enjoyed. I myself enjoyed it too. It was a lot of fun to show you guys things physically, show you guys certain figures and whatnot that I have around here. I'm thinking about doing the face cam maybe for special events only, so maybe for like milestones, I think that's what I'm gonna settle on. A lot of you guys enjoy the background images, but I know a lot of you guys enjoy the face cam as well, so I'm trying to find some type of happy medium, I think in terms of the face cam, we're only going to be doing it for special occasions. So like I said, milestone streams, if there's something special going on in the stream, maybe we'll do the face cam for that kind of stuff. I was thinking about maybe doing it for Kahoot days, but honestly on Kahoot days, the majority of the screen has to be the Kahoot, in order for people to play. So yeah, maybe every 50 streams, that's not a bad idea. Maybe for like stream 250, we could do the face cam or something. That's not a bad idea, actually. Maybe we should do that. Honestly, that's not the worst idea ever. Think I might do that. I do math when your stream starts and the Ouroboros music plays. It's a good track to listen to. I listen to it a lot, actually, in the background when I'm either editing or, studying, doing homework. Honestly, I find that when you're doing homework, instrumental music, music without lyrics in it, that's the best kind of music to listen to. So I'd recommend doing that for those that are still in school. For those that need to study with music and whatnot, try instrumental tracks or, whatever works for you. Just because it works for me doesn't mean that it won't, or doesn't mean that it will work for you. No ties, dang it, be right back. Yeah, it's No Tie Tuesday. You guys don't have to wear a tie. Actually, I was kind of thinking about this earlier. I think I've only worn a tie 2 times in my life. Once for a funeral and once for a school dance. Otherwise, I don't think I've ever worn a tie before aside from those 2 occasions. I'm not a tie person. I'm more of a t-shirt and gym shorts kind of person. I have zero fashion sense whatsoever. Don't want to go to school in September. Yeah, I feel that. A lot of my friends are starting up school again too because their colleges work a little bit differently. So I understand not wanting to go to school in September. I get that. Thankfully, I'm almost done with school. Only a few more weeks and then I'm done. Just started week 3 of this current class and it's only a 6-week course. So I'm almost done here. A couple more weeks and then I'm out of school unless I decide to go back and try to get another degree, which is very unlikely because I'm happy with my current degree. What am I studying in school? Yeah, it's totally okay to ask that. Obviously, I'm going for a degree in digital marketing. So once I graduate here in a couple of weeks, I will be certified kind of sort of in marketing. So looking forward to graduating with that degree. I'm going to see if I can land a pretty stable, high-paying job around here. That'd be nice. Something to actually make me feel like an adult. That means, of course, I'll still be doing YouTube on the side because I like doing YouTube. YouTube's a lot of fun. Been doing it for years. Don't plan on giving it up anytime soon. Opinions on Andrew Tate? I have no idea who that guy is. I keep on seeing his name around my feed. I have no idea who this dude is. Apparently, he's been getting banned on a lot of social media platforms or whatever. I don't really care too much about the dude because I don't really know who he is. So, maybe lucky me if I don't know who he is. But, yeah, I've just not been... I've not been caught up with all of these events surrounding that lovely individual. I have no idea who he is. Now there's a Kai near my house. Someone's house is on fire. Oh, man. Hopefully the Nia puts it out. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully the rain douses that fire. Maybe. Kind of, sort of. I have no idea. What will I make for videos if Ninjago ends? Well, thankfully Ninjago's not going to be ending anytime soon, so I won't have to think about that. But if I weren't doing Ninjago content, I mean, maybe I'd do videos about like something else that I enjoy, maybe talking about movies, maybe talking about Pokemon, the series, because I like the Pokemon franchise. I think I could make for a pretty interesting Pokemon YouTuber. I have a bunch of ideas, in terms of videos that I would make. So yeah, maybe a lot of the older school Pokemon content, like top 10 favorite Pokemon, or the top 10 best, dragon types or whatever. I think that could work. Do I play Minecraft? Not so much. Haven't played Minecraft in a very long time. I kind of miss it, though. Strangely enough, I kind of miss Minecraft. Why is Ironheart your favorite Marvel movie? Why is Iron Man my favorite Marvel movie? I just like it because it's the one that started it all. It was a simpler time. Iron Man was just an awesome film. It was well shot. The effects looked good. And also, I like Jon Favreau as a director and Robert Downey Jr. as an actor. So, kind of made for an interesting combination that I just enjoyed very much. So, thank you, Gavora Davis, for subscribing. I appreciate that. You can make Marvel videos. True, I could make Marvel videos. I just don't know a whole lot about Marvel aside from the movies. I'm not like a huge comic guy per se. I more so just watch the movies, and that's pretty much all I know about Marvel characters and whatnot. I don't even watch a lot of Marvel TV shows. It's more so just the movies and stuffs. So maybe doing Marvel videos would be fun, but I don't know if I'd know a whole lot about Marvel, aside from the films and whatnot. You know how it goes. Your sister made you wear a Lloyd costume. Honestly, when I was younger, I kind of wished they sold like Ninjago costumes. Nowadays they do. You can buy Ninjago costumes pretty easily for Halloween and stuff. But back when I was younger, back when I was still trick-or-treating, that was when Ninjago was first starting out, and we didn't really have much for Ninjago costumes back then. Like I said, nowadays you can go to your local Walmart and purchase a Kai costume, but not back in the day. Not back in the day. Play any more Miles Morales PS5? I actually finished that game again, not a while ago, actually. Pretty recently I completed that game again, second time over, 100%ed it. It's pretty good. I still like the game. I still think it's worth playing if you guys haven't played it just yet. So, do the costumes look like Lego? I've seen some that do look like Lego and some that don't. It just kind of depends on what your flavor of the day is, Do you want to dress like a minifigure with like minifigure proportions, or do you want to dress like like as if the Ninjago characters were like humans, like actual normal looking people? I've seen both sets of costumes, so I guess it just kind of depends on what you're feeling. Day of the Departed pictures? Sure. Day of the Departed sounds good to me. There you go. Fantastic. Even though Day of the Departed is not really a good thing, in my opinion, I think visually it's pretty strong. So, can't really fault the visuals. Spinners are cool. I agree. They should bring back the original spinners. That's honestly one of my biggest dreams for Ninjago, is to see the original spinners come back. You know how cool that would be? Having a spinner game similar to the original with cards and weapons and all that good stuff. Oh, I miss them, man. Spinners were gone way too soon. They didn't even last throughout the entirety of Ninjago's first run. They were canceled after Season 1 wrapped up. We never got any Season 2 spinners. No Elemental Kimono spinners. No Stone Warrior spinners. It's just messed up. I miss those older spinners. $ Mexican, thank you very much for the $2 donation there. Remember those old fanfics where they added girls? I can't remember what those old fanfics were about. Admittedly, I don't really read a lot of Ninjago fanfiction, $, so unfortunately, I'm not really familiar with the fanfictions that you are speaking of. Though I do appreciate the $2 donation. I appreciate the contribution to the channel. Sorry, I can't really
not want you to do this, brother.
Sorry, I can't really answer that question any further. I'm just not really familiar with what you're talking about there, kind sir or madam. Imagine an Overlord spinner. That'd be sweet. I'd like that quite a bit, actually. An Overlord spinner. They should have just made spinners up until the very end. That would have been awesome. Or maybe they could have just made spinners for every single season, continuing on the trend. That'd be really cool as well. Do I have mini movie pictures? Not just yet. I'll try to have them maybe towards the end of this week. Fan fictions, oh boy, that could be fun. Yeah, fan fictions I'm not super I don't read a lot of fan fictions. Every now and then somebody will send me a fan fiction that's actually really well done, so I'll read those. But in terms of like me actively going out of my way and, you know, seeking out fan fictions, not really a huge fan of doing that kind of stuff, to be honest. But you know, can't say much about fan fictions. I've written some myself, so can't really trash on them too much. I don't think there's anything wrong with writing fan fiction, obviously. I'm just not a huge fan of reading it. Like, if you guys like reading and writing fan fictions, that's amazing. More power to you. I just don't really, you know, fan fictions just aren't really my go-to, I guess you could say. Have I heard of the fan fiction Shadows of the Past? Not entirely finished, but I think that it's really great. Would highly recommend it. Shadows of the Past. All right, I will write that down. Maybe I'll check it out at some point here. Like I said, if anybody wants to send me a fan fiction they think is good or wants to send me their fan fiction, I would love to read it. So if you want to send them to me on Instagram or Twitter or whatnot, a lot of people already do, so feel free to do that if you guys so desire. I can check it out at some point there. I'm not really the best at responding right away, but I'll try to get to it as soon as I possibly can. What was that fan fiction called there? Shadows of the Past? Maybe? Yes, Shadows of the Past. All right. Shadows of the Past. I have a new system for taking notes now. I actually found a bunch of note cards under my desk, so now I just take out one of those note cards and take a Sharpie and just write on there. It's a lot of fun. It's awesome. I didn't even realize that I had these note cards, but I do. And it's amazing. Did I know that some Ninjago YouTubers cameoed in Crystallized? Yeah, a lot of the influencers did. People in the Lego Ambassador Network and whatnot. I think it was the majority of those people, right? Could be wrong, though. I don't know who was entirely there, but I think it's awesome that Ninjago is, like, having Ninjago fans cameo in the series. I think that's really cool. Why is Kai's Raider under your desk? It's on, like, a shelf under my desk, kind of, sort of. It's more so off to the side. But I do have to, like, you know, bend down pretty far to grab it. I just don't have any other room anywhere else for that thing. I got to make more room, unfortunately. And no one contacted Tanner. That's all good. It's all good. I don't take it personally. It's not like I'm going to get mad at Ninjago for not including me in the series. Doesn't really matter at the end of the day. I still like to watch the show. I'm still going to make content on the show. It's all good. I understand. Like I said, it was a lot of the people that are part of the Ambassador Network, so maybe you got to be in that inner circle to be considered. I don't know what the deal is there. I don't know what the process is like and whatnot. Am I live? Yes, indeed. I am live. And in terms of the drink today, I have Mountain Dew. Some of you guys were saying yesterday, oh, what are you cheating on Mountain Dew with Gatorade for? Well, now I have got Mountain Dew back again once again. So you know how it goes. Your dog loves Ninjago? That's an awesome dog you got there. I wish my cats liked Ninjago. Instead, my cats just like to eat Ninjago sets. So I guess in a way they kind of like Ninjago. Maybe they think that it's delicious, but, you know. Other than that, I don't think they actually watch the show. Nor could they name any of the characters if I asked them. Wow, what fake fans they are. What's my least favorite Crystallized set? Honestly, probably the Cole's Dragon Cruiser. It just looks unfinished and messy and chaotic. So if you guys want to check out my thoughts on that set further or any of the other Crystallized sets that I have, I'd recommend checking out my reviews. Excuse me, a little bit of a voice crack there. Yeah, I'd recommend checking out my reviews. Put a lot of time into those videos. So if you guys want to check those out, that would be epic. Ever try Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew? No, but that doesn't sound very good either. I'm not a huge fan of, like, spicy things. Well, I like spicy things. I like to eat spicy food and whatnot, but my body just doesn't like it, unfortunately. I like the taste of it, but my body, yeah, doesn't really like spicy food, unfortunately. I usually end up getting pretty sick after consuming spicy things, which is unfortunate because I like to eat spicy things because they taste good. You guys know how it goes. And I hate that about my body. It can't handle spicy food, unfortunately. Correct me if I'm wrong, but in my opinion, Sensei Yang is not evil. He's just sort of broken. Yeah, he's just kind of misunderstood, from what I can tell, from what Dave the Departed tried to, I guess, display for his character. I don't mind that, per se, like a misunderstood Sensei, kind of perceived as evil, but realistically, he's just going through a rough time. I mean, that makes sense, but I just think they could have executed that idea a little bit better in Day of the Departed, if I'm being honest there. Instead, they just kind of punch for a bit, he and Cole, and then he's like, No, you don't understand. I'm just afraid of being forgotten. And Cole's like, oh, you don't say. Me too. Let's team up. Let's team up for the greater good. And then at the very end, Master Yang kind of sacrifices his place in the world to send Cole through the rift. And that's basically Day of the Departed. Season 1 pictures. Sure. Sounds good. Have I played Stray? I have not played Stray, actually, but I do want to. A game where you play as a cat? That sounds amazing. And it looks pretty good too, like visually. I've seen some really cool visuals from that game. Maybe I'll check it out once it goes on sale. Like I've said in previous streams, I'm not really like a gamer per se. I only play games every now and then. But Stray, kind of want to play that because it looks awesome. That Cole plushie's on the Macy's website? Is it really? Yeah, because I couldn't find it on Amazon. So, you know, Macy's, I can buy from Macy's. I've shopped at Macy's before. I trust Macy's. I'm going to write that down too on my notes. Cole plushie, because I need a Cole plushie in my life. Didn't even know that it existed until yesterday. So, you know. In 2023, do I think Nelson will be a part of the new Ninja team if there ends up being one? Maybe. I was kind of thinking about that as well. If the new Ninja team is made up of like the Ninja's children, for example, maybe Nelson could join that team. Though I think he'd be a little bit too old, if I'm being honest. Imagine if like, you know, all the Ninja's kids end up being Ninja next year. Maybe they're all like teenagers because, you know, the show had a time skip. I think Nelson might be a little bit too old to join that team. Maybe he could, but I don't know. Something that I was just thinking about. Maybe he's a little bit too old at that point. I think that'd be awesome if he could be a part of like a new Ninja team, but maybe you should try to make the new Ninja team like not the Ninja's children then, if that's the case. Do I ship Nelson and Antonia? Not really. I see them more as like a brother-sister dynamic, you know. Antonia is the cooler older sister, and Nelson is the younger brother, kind of learning a lot from his big sis. That's kind of how I see them, personally. I don't really ship them as like a couple, per se. You know what I'm saying? I see them more as like a brother-sister duo. Poll ideas? Sure, we could do a poll. What do you guys have for a poll idea? That'd be epic. We could totally do a couple of polls throughout the stream. We have the time, so let's do it. Let's get it done. Never seen one of these streams before. What do you guys usually talk about? Well, first of all, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're enjoying it so far. In terms of what we talk about, well, just about anything. Whatever you guys want to talk about. If you guys have a question or anything related, if you guys are doing something cool related to Ninjago or anything else, we just talk about anything and everything. We just kind of hang out for the hour. It's a pretty casual and pretty chill stream. So, yeah, we just kind of hang out. Talk about whatever there is to talk about. Let's see what you guys have for poll ideas here. Let's see. What should we do? Giant snakes poll? I feel like we've done that one before, yes? Like giant snake poll? Giant creatures? Most repetitive thing. Yeah, okay, we can maybe do that one. Like, what's like the worst repetitive thing that Ninjago always does? I mean, what are some good examples of like repetitive things that Ninjago does all the time? Like things that really make Ninjago fans kind of annoyed. Like tropes that we're kind of sick of seeing. I mean, snakes would be a good example. Like all of these snake villains. Yeah, snakes. That's what I was thinking too. Character deaths. Ooh, okay, Master. Okay, we have some stuff here. Master Wu not telling the ninja anything. That's a good idea. All right, let's do that. So we got Wu keeping secrets. I'll say that. We have the snake villains. All right, bounty crashing. I got you. Yeah, the bounty crashes like every single season. Bounty getting destroyed. If I could spell destroyed correctly, but I'm kind of illiterate, so I can't really spell. And we got one more. What should we do for like a repetitive idea that isn't really good? Oh, the ninja losing powers. That's a good one. Ninja losing powers. All right. Let's see. Worst repetitive Ninjago trope. How about that? Cool. All right, so we got the ninja losing their powers, Wu keeping secrets, snake villains, or the bounty getting destroyed. Let's ask the audience, see what you guys think. Yeah, Nia dying is an interesting one, because she's died a handful of times throughout the series, I guess you could say. She died in Skybound, kind of sort of died in Seabound, depending on how you define a ninja dying, but, you know, I think that's only a couple of times compared to all of these different things here, all of these tropes that definitely That definitely have messed up the series in a couple of different ways. Oh yeah, four-armed people. That'd be a cool one too. Have we not had a four-armed snake? I mean, yeah, interesting question. We have a lot of four-armed villains. We have a lot of snake villains. How have we not had a four-armed snake villain? What the heck, Ninjago? Kind of slacking in that department. Biggest secret? I don't really keep any secrets, to be honest. Like right now, I can't really think of anything that I like don't want anyone else to know, you know? I don't really keep a lot of secrets. I don't know why. I guess I just like to tell people stuff. I don't know. Secrets aren't really my go-to, I guess you could say. Season 7 pictures. Sure. Sounds good. Hands of the Time. Or, alternatively, the Time of the Hands, if you want to be a little bit spontaneous about the whole thing. If you want to be a little bit unexpected. There you go. Saw your Crystal Council minifigure showcase video. Well, thank you very much for checking that out. Yeah, I put up that video earlier today if you guys haven't seen it. It's like a comparison video, comparing the original minifigures to the Crystal Council versions. I want to make a couple of videos like that, like a couple of videos like showcasing minifigures on the side, alongside like normal uploads, that type of thing. I'm thinking about maybe doing, as I mentioned in that video, an Overlord minifigure showcase with the new Crystal King figure as well, and also the Dragon Ninja. I want to get all four of those guys on camera at one time to kind of compare and contrast them. So you guys can expect those videos maybe at some point either this week or next week, depending on when I get around to filming those things, because live action videos like that, they take a long time to film and edit and whatnot. So if you guys haven't checked out that Crystal Council comparison thing, I'd recommend checking it out. Does the Overlord Dragon count as a minifigure? I was kind of interested in comparing like literally all of the different Overlord forms, you know? So maybe doing like the Dragon, the Crystal King build itself. My Overlord Dragon, though, is customized at this point. So maybe that would be a prime opportunity to showcase the updated Overlord Dragon. I think I might be able to do that. Yeah, just finished my finalized Overlord Dragon mock. Cleaned it up this weekend. Recolored some new wings for it and whatnot, so now it's looking all snazzy and finalized. Looking forward to showing that off on camera. You can find it on my Instagram right now if you want to see it. Link in the description. Feel free to check that out if you so desire. How would I react if the Overlord is a future version of Lloyd? That'd be a plot twist, right? Or maybe the Overlord and the first Spinjitzu Master are the same character. That'd certainly be an unexpected twist. I think that would be interesting. It'd provide a lot more context to the Golden Master prophecy, especially. If, you know, the Overlord and Lloyd were somehow the same person. That'd be amazing. Favorite Ninjago villains? Let's see. Who are my favorite Ninjago bad guys? I like Garmadon, I like Chen, and I like the Overlord. Probably those three. Probably not in that order, but, you know, pretty close to that order, I guess you could say. Those are just my three favorites. If I made a gaming channel, what game would I play on it? If I made a gaming channel, it would probably consist of me playing Pokemon over and over again, like certain games, maybe trying different game modes like Nuzlocke and whatnot. That'd be a lot of fun to do. Honestly, maybe even shiny hunting. Like, I don't know if you guys know who A-Drive is. He's like a pretty big Pokemon YouTuber. I watched him a lot back in the day when he was first starting out, and he used to shiny hunt all the time, and it was entertaining watching his shiny hunting streams. I think that'd be an awesome thing to do, like as a full-time job, just shiny hunting for 8 hours a day on stream. That'd be really fun. Master of the Mountain pictures. You got it. Sounds good to me. Mountain of the Master. There you go. Switching it up on you guys. Unexpected. In terms of which repetitive Ninjago trope is the worst, Wu keeping secrets is winning. And I agree. Master Wu just needs to sit down with the ninja and reveal everything. Like, hey guys, here's a list of bad guys that I've wronged in the past that may come back and try to kill you for my own mistakes. And he could just give it to the ninja, save them so much time. He'd be like, awesome. Thanks, man. Wu keeping secrets? I can see that being the case, yeah. Being the most annoying, obviously. Otherwise, the ninja losing powers and the snake villains are also pretty annoying. And the bounty getting destroyed, yeah, kind of tired of seeing that trope as well. That one's not going away, though. In Crystallized, I mean, it's going to happen again. We can see from the trailer. That bounty is getting split apart once again. Fantastic. Keep it up. To be honest, Wu is my least favorite character. I can see why people wouldn't like Master Wu. I mean, the dude has a lot of secrets that 9 times out of 10 come back to haunt the ninja. Master Wu rarely pays for his past mistakes. Most of the time, the ninja are taking the heat for that. So I can see why people don't like Master Wu. I can honestly understand 100%. Bounty doesn't get a break. Oh yeah, no breaks for that thing. Well, I mean, breaking in the physical sense, but yeah, it doesn't really get a break from breaking, I guess you could say. It's messed up. Come on, the bounty. Stop breaking, man. Let's see. If I could be any ninja, who would I be and why? Ooh, interesting question. Elemental powers wise, I've always liked water, so obviously I'd have to pick Nia, but if I had to pick like one ninja to be, maybe Cole, just because he's my favorite. I connect with him the most out of all of the team, so maybe Cole. Otherwise, yeah, if you guys could be a ninja, who would you be? I just think Cole is the most relatable, at least for me. Zane would be cool. I don't know if I could handle all of Zane's trauma, though. You know, he kind of gets blown up every season, too. There's a Ninjago trope that's also repetitive and annoying. Zane getting damaged, hacked, blown up, stabbed, shot at every single season. Come on, man. Give Zane a break as well. You guys know how it goes. Let's see. Favorite Ninjago moment. Favorite Ninjago moment of all time for me is definitely the final battle. I don't know why, it's just nostalgic for me. I remember back when I was 12 years old watching Lloyd defeat the Overlord. Those were good times, man. Those were really good times. It was a simpler time. Didn't have to worry about too much way back when, but that battle right there, that was easily like the best moment of the show for me. One of my favorite childhood memories and probably one of my favorite Ninjago moments of all time. Even though like objectively the final battle isn't all that great. I mean, they just kind of slap each other around for a little bit and call it good from there. I just liked it because of how epic it was, you know. Everything was building up to that moment, and the moment itself, first time watching it, it was just amazing to me. Unreal, so to speak. So definitely the final battle, in my opinion. Who is Wu's mother? I think Wu and Garmadon's mom is firstborn. Maybe firstborn, but not really sure how likely that would be. Otherwise, a lot of people also say that maybe Mistake could be Wu and Garmadon's mother. I don't know how to feel about that. I'm not even sure if they had a mom. I know in some random Ninjago books, they kind of showed that they had a mom, so maybe they did, and we just don't know who it is. Either that, or the first Spinjitzu master just kind of, you know, created two kids, which I could totally see happening as well. Can we do a worst Lloyd season poll? What would you count as a Lloyd season? Because that sounds interesting. Like worst of the Lloyd seasons. That sounds like an interesting little thing to do. Wanda or Doctor Strange? Probably Doctor Strange. I'm just more of a fan of his character. Though Wanda, can't really go wrong with good old Wanda Maximoff. I do like a bit of Elizabeth Olsen quite a bit. as an actress, I think she's pretty cool, and I like her character. So honestly, maybe both, or you know, just Doctor Strange. That was my first thought there. The island, yeah, the island probably counts as a Lloyd season. Heavy quotations around the word season because there's some debate there that I refuse to comment on. But yeah, I mean, we could totally do like a favorite Lloyd or like a least favorite Lloyd season. I'm just not sure what you would count as a Lloyd season per se. What if we did like worst season for Lloyd? You know, like which season was Lloyd the most annoying in? I guess you could say. Maybe that'd be a better alternative, because season 1, I mean, he was a small child during that season. He was actually pretty obnoxious. So maybe we could do that. Like worst season for Lloyd. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's do that for a poll idea. Worst season for Lloyd. What do you guys have for that? Like, what was Lloyd the worst in season 1? Yeah, Rise of the Snakes. Small child, annoying, obnoxious. You guys get it. Hands of Time. I mean, yeah, he had the whole Sensei Lloyd thing, but that really didn't go anywhere. Possession, because he was barely in it. True. All right, Possession sounds good. And one more. We have one more. Is Mistake that old lady from the Neverrealm? No, that is, what's her name? Sorla? Sora? One of them is a character from Kingdom Hearts. Either Sorla or Sora. Pretty sure it's Sorla. That's who the Neverrealm character is. Mistake is the tea shop lady that turned out to be an Oni. That's Mistake. Season 11. Okay. Secrets of the Forbidden Spinjitzu. Long title for a long, bland season. Worst season for Lloyd. Rise of the Snakes, Hands of Time, Possession, Secrets of the Forgettable Spinjitzu. All right. Take a vote. What is the worst season for Lloyd? In terms of, like, you know, how was his character in those seasons? Like, in which season was Lloyd the worst? The worst of the worst. Have I seen Alan Becker? No, I have no idea who that is or what that is. TBH. In my opinion, Lloyd is very overrated, gets mained too much. Yeah, I understand. I think a lot of people share that same opinion. Lloyd being too mainstream, him being the main character too often. I can understand where people are coming from when they say that. I think that nowadays, I think they've balanced it out a little bit more and a little bit better, dare I say. But back in the day, back in like Ninjago's heyday, I guess you could say, oh yeah, Lloyd definitely had a problem with being the center focus. So I can understand why people don't like Lloyd. Yeah, for sure. Lloyd just stole the spotlight in season 11. I can see why you'd say that. I understand. For sure. Dareth doesn't get enough attention. I think Dareth gets too much attention, if we're being honest here. That's another little hot take that I have. I don't like the character of Dareth. I know a lot of people love the Brown Ninja. I do not. Never liked that dude. TBH. How did the Overlord come back in Season 3? Was that explained? Something about him trapping himself in the Digiverse after the final battle and coming back and slowly taking over Borg Industries as a type of virus and building himself up from there. I think that's what they said. Honestly, though, the Overlord coming back, it's kind of like, there's not really an explanation for it. He's just kind of always around, so maybe something similar happened during Crystallized, and that's why he's back, or something in this season. I have no idea. We'll find out for sure. No doubt. Let's see. Favorite elemental master. Aside from the ninja, gotta go with my girl Skylar. She's awesome. Hope to see her more after Crystallized. Maybe she'll be a main character. Who's really to say? That'd be awesome, though, if she could join up the team. That'd be cool. I'd like that. Been wanting her to be a ninja for years now. Hopefully, Crystallized finally lets that come true. That'd be awesome. How is Hands of Time a Lloyd season? It's not. It's not really a Lloyd season. The poll is more so like, in which season was Lloyd the worst? You know? Was he the worst in Hands of Time? He had that weird Sensei Lloyd arc that really didn't go anywhere, so maybe that's the case. Maybe you want to vote for Hands of Time. But no, Hands of Time is more so a Kai and Nia story. That I can confidently say. Thoughts on Ninjago Shattered? I remember reading that back in the day. I did a video on that a long time ago. It was like a fan-made season. Really awesome designs for the ninja costumes. Can't really remember a whole lot of what the story was about, to be honest, but I really enjoy the designs. I think that was really, really cool. Could I do a collab with Daily Row Lord? I mean, I don't know when's the last time I talked to that dude, but if he wants to, I mean, sure, why not? Otherwise, Ninjago collabs, I'm just kind of sitting by myself over here in my own little corner. I just kind of prefer to work by myself, and that's totally okay. Honestly, I'm pretty sure he has me blocked on Twitter. I have no idea. If so, then probably not, but, maybe one day. Maybe one fateful day. Not sure, though. Why is Kai my worst ninja? I mean, Kai to me is just my least favorite. Nothing against Kai as a character. Nothing against Kai as a ninja. I think he's a fine ninja, fine character. He just so happens to be the least appealing to me personally. So, that's why Kai is my least favorite. Nothing against the dude. Why would he have you blocked? I have no idea. Honestly, Twitter, a lot of people block me over on Twitter. I mean, that's just how it goes. Yeah. I don't know why. A lot of from what I've seen, a lot of the blockings came from my earlier days on Twitter, but I could be wrong. I don't really keep track of when people block me per se. I just remember the last time I checked, I think he might have had me blocked, but I have no idea. Could not tell you for sure, just from what I recall. At least Kai isn't much worse than Dareth. I mean, Kai I think is a lot better than Dareth, to be honest. I'd pick Kai over Dareth any day of the week. What did I do? I have no idea. Probably something from way back in the day. Pointless Ninjago community drama, as per usual. Yeah, I mean, Ninjago community drama, it's always just kind of pointless in my opinion. Never makes any sense. No one ever gets anywhere. Everybody argues, but at the end of the day, everybody just goes back to their own points anyway, and nothing really changes. So, honestly, Ninjago community drama, from what I've seen, from what I've been a part of, it just kind of seems a little bit, like I said, just pointless. Never goes anywhere. It's not even worth participating in, TBH. That's just my opinion, though. Those are just my thoughts on all of that jazz and whatnot. Can I make a crystallized minifigure showcase with purist customs? Maybe I could one day. I can't do customs on my own. I'm not that talented. I wish I was. I wish I could make custom minifigures. Unfortunately, I am not super talented, though. Otherwise, you know, maybe I could make a video showcasing some fan-made designs. I've done that before as well. Could do another one of those, perhaps. If any of you guys are custom designers, feel free to reach out. That could be an awesome video to make. If you guys wanted to do a collaboration or something like that, I'd be open to that. In terms of the poll, excuse me. Why don't we wrap up the worst season for Lloyd poll? Seems like Rise of the Snakes is easily the worst season for Lloyd, according to you guys. And in a way, I kind of agree. He was just kind of starting off as the small, annoying little brat that we all knew Lloyd to be. Otherwise, yeah, the other seasons are kind of all tied. I can understand why. But Rise of the Snakes, I'd probably vote for that as well. Have I ever wanted to stop doing Ninjago videos? Honestly, not really. I mean, I've thought about maybe quitting YouTube a couple of times in the past, but that was during like a darker moment in my life, a darker time where I was a little bit depressed, a little bit, you know, wasn't really mentally all there, I guess you could say. I have a lot of, or at least I had a lot of issues with like mental health and whatnot, but nowadays I'm obviously better. But yeah, back in the day, back during those darker times in my life, I have kind of thought about quitting YouTube. So I'd be lying if I said I never thought about quitting YouTube. But nowadays, I'm a lot happier. I'm a lot healthier. I love my job, and I love that I'm able to do this for a living. So I'm glad that I didn't. I'm glad that I talked myself out of it way back in the day. So yeah, I'm doing better now. I'm doing a lot better. It's been quite a journey, but I'm doing a lot better in the modern day. So, you know. Poll idea: most off the charts powers. Okay, let's range it like across the board. Good guys, bad guys, most off the charts powers. Maybe most powerful power. How about that? Who's the strongest? What's the strongest power that we've ever seen? I don't want to put golden power on there though, because I feel like that would win regardless. So anything except golden power. What's like the strongest power? Ooh, Spinjitzu Burst. That's a good one. That's a good one. Like, see abilities like that too. Awesome. Sounds good. Time. All right, we could put time on there. Sounds good. Amber. Sure. Does the mega weapon count? Sure, we can do the mega weapon. Sounds good. Mega weapon. Sure. All right. We'll do most powerful thing of this selection. So we have mega weapon, time, Spinjitzu Burst, Amber. Take a vote. What do you guys have to say about that? Yeah, we could do the mega weapon. Honestly, the mega weapon, kind of forgot that thing existed. It was a long time ago. Mega weapon, though, maybe they should bring that back. That'd be awesome to see in the modern day. That'd be amazing. As I take a sip of my beverage there. Or maybe they should just include it in some type of Lego set just so we can actually have it, you know? Because there's never really been an official build for that thing. I've seen fan-made builds and even some builds in like Ninjago books and whatnot, but I don't think we ever got the mega weapon as a physical thing. We almost got it during Legacy with the bounty, but then Garmadon was pulled from that set, unfortunately, and replaced with a younger Lloyd, which I think was the better choice, but that means no mega weapon. Probably could have included both Lloyd and Garmadon in that set and called it good from there. What if the ninja didn't destroy the mega weapon? I wonder if they would have taken control of it at some point. Maybe locked it away somewhere. I imagine it would still have been used to, create the Golden Masters, Golden Armor. But instead of the Ninjroids traveling to a comet to get those pieces, I imagine they would have just, broken into wherever the ninja had it hidden. Call it good from there. Because I feel like the mega weapon, it's one of those things where if the bad guys have it, it's too much. If the good guys have it, it's also too much. This type of power should not belong to anybody. So I feel like they would have just locked it away. I wonder if they could have even used it though, because like I said, having all 4 golden weapons at once usually doesn't go over well for the person who's holding it. So, I wonder if Lloyd could have wielded it or whatever there. Ugh. Excuse me. I better have a little case of the snifflies. Don't know why. What's my hobby other than collecting Lego? Other than collecting Lego, I like to read. I like to draw when I can. I do play games sometimes. Sometimes I'll play a video game every now and then. Most of the time, though, I'm just working on homework and working on YouTube videos. That's usually what I do in my free time. Unfortunately, I don't really have a lot of free time aside from doing those couple of things. I hope when I get out of school here, I'll be able to, pick up some hobbies again. I hope to build more Lego, like make more mocks and custom creations. That'd be cool. Maybe even buy some newer sets. If the prices are good. Honestly, with these current prices for Lego, with the price hikes and whatnot, it's kind of hard to get into Lego, truth be told. I was kind of thinking about it the other day. After this current wave of Crystallized, I'm honestly just kind of done with Lego, unless I can find a reasonable price for a set that I want. Otherwise, probably not going to be collecting a lot of Lego anytime soon. Seabound Pictures, sure. Seabound sounds good to me. In terms of the poll, yeah, the Mega Weapon is apparently the most powerful thing, right next to Time as an element. Otherwise, the Spinjitzu Burst is in 3rd place, Amber's in 4th. Mega Weapon and Time, though, are kind of hand in hand. I can see that. I can see that being the case, for sure. Let's see. Favorite food? Spaghetti and lasagna. Because I'm Italian. That's what we do. Boppity boopity. I can make that joke because I'm Italian. You guys know how it goes. I collect off of Bricklink. Yeah, Bricklink is an awesome resource for collecting Lego parts, minifigures, and whatnot, everything in between. I use Bricklink quite a bit to buy minifigures for my Ninjago collection. I think it's an awesome resource. I think it's amazing to use. If you guys haven't used Bricklink, I would totally recommend checking it out. It's a good resource. How often do I rewatch the entire Ninjago series? Personally, I do it 16 times a week. That's impressive, man. 16 times a week? You got to be watching that 24/7. In terms of how often I rewatch the Ninjago series, I try to rewatch every now and again, basically whenever I can. If I want to rewatch like a certain season, I'll watch that. I have yet to watch like it from the entirety. Like, that didn't make any sense. I've yet to watch it from the start up until the very end, like watching it all of it at once in its entirety, starting from the beginning all the way to the very end. Maybe I'll do that after Crystallized. I think that'd be an awesome thing to do for Ninjago Crystallized, you know, because that'd be the end of that saga, so you could actually watch it from front to back and feel like it's complete, that type of thing. Where do I watch them besides Netflix? Actually, if you look in the description of this very stream, you'll find a link to a Google Drive. That drive right there has a lot of Ninjago content on there. That is the Ninjago Media Project, put together by some very cool Ninjago fans. Would recommend checking out that Google Drive if you guys want to check out some Ninjago episodes. They don't have everything over there from what I can figure out, but they do have a fair amount. Most of what Ninjago has to offer. Every time I rewatch Ninjago, I skip season 7. Understandable. Yeah, it's not everybody's cup of tea. I wouldn't want to skip any seasons though during my rewatch. I'd suffer through even my least favorite ones, like Day of the Departed, season 11. I'd watch through those again. I need to watch season 11 again though, because, you know, it's been a minute since I've seen that. Let's see. Don't really like watching the older episodes. Makes me cringe and the art is bad and it's annoying for me because it's what happens. I don't really mind the older seasons, to be honest. I mean, it's kind of hard for me being like a day one Ninjago fan to like avoid those older seasons or think badly about them. You know, I think those older seasons are pretty fun, all things considered. Season 2 has some problems, especially with the filler episodes, but after those wrap up, the final battle stuff gets going quite a bit, so I don't mind season 2 too much. We have a donation from Isaac1420 with the $2 donation. Thank you very much, Isaac, for that donation there.
Would not want you to do this, brother.
There's your super chat, Cursed Woo. What do I think is the weakest element? Isaac asks. In terms of the weakest element, I mean, some of the lesser known powers like maybe smoke, nature, form, sound, maybe those types of elements, you know, kind of the lower level tournament of elements, powers, stuff like that. I'd say maybe form if I had to pick like a definitive one. Form itself can be used really well in like stealth scenarios, but other than that, there's not really a whole lot that it can do, you know, like it doesn't really have like any type of loud, flashy power. You know, it's one of those, like I said, kind of like the lower level powers. I'd say form, final answer. Yeah, brown power, if you can call that an elemental power. I kind of don't really associate that with the rest of the powers, but, you know, it is a power that somebody had at one point in time, so not really sure if I can count it, but maybe brown power if you can't count it. Legacy of the Green Ninja Pictures, Season 2, you got it. Sounds good. Season 2 pictures. Awesome. Amazing. Let's see. When I'm done with March of the Oni, I go on to Master of the Mountain. So what, just skipping season 11 and season 12? I mean, that's certainly a choice. I think I'd want to rewatch everything, honestly, like I said, but hey, in your guys' rewatches, you can do whatever you guys desire. If you want to skip around, that sounds awesome. I'd say the seasons that I've rewatched the most, definitely the originals, seasons 1 and 2. I used to watch those all the time when I was younger. Definitely Tournament, or I rewatched Tournament quite a bit. Same deal with Possession. I've seen that a lot as well. In terms of like my least rewatched seasons, a lot of the newer ones, like Prime Empire, season 11, even like The Island. Haven't watched that too often. I think I rewatched The Island like once. So definitely the newer ones I need to watch again. Get caught up with those things. Get re-energized on those seasons. Why don't we end off the most powerful thing poll? Let's see. Who wins? Mega Weapon. All right. Yeah, the Mega Weapon is pretty powerful. Time came in second place. Really close between those two. Spinjitzu Burst in third. Amber in fourth. Understandable. All right. You should sit down with Kat and watch the whole series through. I'd like to at some point. I think that'd be awesome. You know, there's a lot of shows that she wants to show me as well after we both get done with school. We both graduate at the same time, so we're hoping to have a lot more free time where we can actually, you know, watch shows and watch movies and watch things that we want to watch, you know. And Ninjago is on that list. So maybe one day I'll rewatch the entirety of Ninjago with her. That'd be awesome to see her reaction to the entire series. That'd be pretty funny. That'd make for a good video as well. Like, oh, she's never watched Ninjago before, so I showed her the entire series front to back, and this is what she thought of it. That could be fun. I think that'd be a cool video to make. We could have her film some reactions to certain episodes and whatnot. Crystallized is on Lego's channel, all episodes 1 through 12. Yep, Crystallized Part 1 is available on Lego's channel. Check it out if you guys haven't just yet. Crystallized Part 2 trailer pics. Sure. Yeah. There you go. I have some pictures from Part 1's trailer in here as well. So this is just kind of like the Crystallized collection, I guess you could say. You know how it goes. You should make videos for Dread Ahead. I agree, we totally should. Hopefully we have time to do some stuff on that channel. Also, Kat was talking about maybe doing like another type of podcasty channel. She wants to do like something like that. She listens to a lot of podcasts, so she kind of wants to make her own. And I said that I'd help her out with that. So we're definitely going to be doing something. Also, I convinced her to watch the rest of She-Hulk with me, so when I eventually get around to reviewing She-Hulk on this channel, she will be there and providing her thoughts as well. So you guys can look forward to those types of videos. She will be back for more content on this channel. Don't you worry. Let's see. Yeah, will the horror channel come when you graduate? Hopefully we have time to do all those things. We hope to have a lot more free time after graduation. School right now is just kind of weighing us down both, so... You know how it goes. Waffle needs to return. Oh, she will. She'll be in future videos, don't you worry. Waffle is kind of always hanging around here somewhere. She's kind of like the unofficial mascot around these parts, so she'll show up in future videos. She's also been jumping up on the desk a lot recently when I've been filming, so you might see her in a couple of different videos whenever I do kind of like a live action or, you know, physically filmed video, if that makes sense. Excuse me as I take a sip of my lovely beverage. There we go. And guys, in terms of the stream, we only have a few minutes left, so why don't we go ahead and dive on into rapid fire questions. I think that could be a good way to end off the stream, definitely. Am I going to do the Groot review? Yeah, I'm going to be reviewing the I Am Groot shorts along with my She-Hulk review, so that'll be kind of like a double video. We'll talk about both She-Hulk and I Am Groot, because I Am Groot, you know, it's a series of shorts. The entire series takes you about like 10 minutes to watch, so I don't really think it's worth like making a video about it, like a full-on video. I'll lump it in with my She-Hulk review, call it good from there. Are you our sensei? I don't really hold a sensei title per se, but I guess it just depends on what you guys want to think. I personally don't see it, but if you guys see it, I am very flattered. Favorite part of season 4? I love Versus. That entire episode, showcasing different battles, showcasing the fight between Cole and Jay. That moment in particular, one of my favorite moments of Ninjago. The Cole versus Jay fight from Tournament. Really good episode. I love Versus front to back. One of my favorite episodes for sure. It's over. Almost over. We are almost out of time on this lovely stream. Almost out of time. Let's see. Hot take. Pilots are better than Prime Empire. I'd say they're about on par with each other. The pilots are just iconic, though. You can't really deny the pilots are a huge nostalgia trap. Definitely. They're also pretty, you know, they're not really the worst things ever. They're pretty high quality. I mean, they started the entire show, so they better be pretty high quality. Do I ship Plasma Kai XJ? Not really. I don't mind that ship per se. It's kind of like how I feel about Lava, you know, Kai X Cole. I don't mind the ship, but I don't really see it personally. You know, I kind of ship them more so with other people, but again, that's just me. Favorite Prime Empire set? Definitely Gamer's Market. Can't go wrong with that set. Awesome little side builds, and also it's basically just a glorified minifigure pack, let's be real. A lot of really cool minifigures in that set, especially Pink Zane, who we've been waiting for years. Before that, Pink Zane was one of the most requested minifigures for Ninjago to make, and they finally did it. Those crazy peoples, they finally did it in Prime Empire, and it was awesome. Then they also made the Overlord Dragon around the same time, and that was equally as awesome. That was amazing. Let's see. Hot take, the island should have come later. The season after Master of the Mountain should take place right after Master of the Mountain. That's understandable. Yeah, there's kind of like a weird time inconsistency between season 13 and the island, you know? Not really sure how much time takes place in between those two entities, I guess you could say. Is Waffle Meowthra 2.0? Definitely. Oh, yeah. She's Meowthra 3.0 because she's a lot bigger than Meowthra. I don't know. She's pretty close to what Meowthra looks like, so I like to call her Meowthra from time to time. Does Kat own any Ninjago sets? I don't think so. Like, she has some Lego sets, but it's mainly like some of the creator sets. She has like the bonsai tree. Nothing really licensed. Definitely not Ninjago stuff. She has some Ninjago minifigures because she likes Garmadon as a character, so I have a little Garmadon that I gave to her, so there's that. But in terms of like sets, I don't think so. I don't think she has any sets per se. What powers would I have and why? Probably water, because water is my favorite element. I just like the power of water from what I've seen in Ninjago and other shows and movies and whatnot. I think water is a pretty sweet power to have, so I'd say water. Do I like Nelson? Yeah, he's cool. Kind of hard to not like little Nelson. He's an awesome character. Hope he does more in Crystallized. Judging from his appearance in these sets and on the poster, seems like he's going to be doing quite a bit this season. I'm excited to see what he gets up to. Maybe he'll get powers? Fingers crossed. That'd be amazing. Yeah, the bonsai tree is pretty sweet. Like, after she built that, she showed it to me. I was like, yeah, that's an awesome set. She's got, like, all the pink frogs on there. All the pink leaves. I think that looks really nice. Do I think the return of the Ice Emperor episode has something to do with Zane going back to the Neverrealm for help? Maybe, but I'm not really sure if that would be the case. Honestly, I'm still kind of holding out hope that the return of the Ice Emperor thing, if that's even still a real episode title, is Zane trying to go undercover to break into the Crystal Council. Maybe to save Lloyd or something. Not really sure, though. Not really sure for certain. Not even sure if that episode is still coming out, but having him come back to the Neverrealm, that'd be a cool idea. Can't really deny that. Hot take, Prime Empire is the most overrated season. I haven't really seen a lot of hype towards Prime Empire, to be honest, but if you think it's overrated, it's totally a-okay. I personally don't really see it as overrated. I think it gets the fair amount of criticism and love, so can't really call it overrated in my opinion, but again, that's just me. Is Possession good? I think Possession's a fine season. Yeah, nothing really too bad with Possession in my opinion. I think Possession is a decent season, all things considered. It came out during Ninjago's strongest year for me, so, and it definitely contributed to Ninjago's strongest year, so yeah, I think it's pretty good. Can't really deny that. Pilots is the best. Yeah, the pilots are pretty good. Pilots are always a nostalgic treat to revisit from time to time. Spinjitzu Brothers Book 4 next month. Yep, comes out very soon. I already have it pre-ordered on Amazon. Hope to see that show up on my doorstep really soon. Can't wait to do a video on it. I would recommend reading these Spinjitzu Brothers books. If you guys haven't done so just yet, they are good. They are worth reading, and they are canon. So you should read them. Favorite crystallized set and why? Honestly, before I got the sets, I thought the Crystal King would be my favorite. Upon reviewing all of them, I think the Samurai X mech is the best. Just because I'm a big fan of mechs and robots and everything in between, and I think this guy has a lot of really cool stuff going on. Great colors, great build, excellent joints, very, very articulated, and I just like it a lot. The only thing that bothers me on the Samurai mech is the head, and maybe I should get around to rebuilding that, because it still is bothering me to this very day. I just don't think it looks good. Doesn't look like how it does in the show. It's messed up. It's not very good looking. Do I think Larumi is going to be canon? Honestly, it's kind of hard to say. I think if they really, really wanted to, they could have Lloyd end up with Harumi, though I'm not really sure how they would do that, and I'm also not really sure how the fan base would react to that. I think a lot of Ninjago fans would be very upset at the show if they made that canon. Would I like to see it become canon? I mean, why not, right? I like that ship. Kind of an unpopular opinion, but I really enjoy the Larumi ship. That's just me, though. If it were to become canon, it'd be curious to see how the show pulled that off. I'd be interested to see how they did that, but I don't know if they will. Like I said, large majority of the fan base does not really care for that all that much. Fan base would be in chaos. Yeah, that's for sure. Kind of an understatement. I think the fan base would absolutely implode on itself if Larumi became canon. And why don't we answer one more question before we wrap things up here today? I think we have enough time to get one more question in the chat before we conclude today's lovely live stream. Let's get one more question in the chat before we conclude things off today. What should we do for a final question? As I stretch here, because my back and my neck still kind of hurt, I'm also going to take a sip of my beverage. In the meantime. Amazing. Impressive. All right, so one last question. Let's see what we got here. What should we do for like a final closing question? Ooh, what do I think about my streams? Okay, let's talk about that because I want to gush about how awesome you guys are for a little bit. So in terms of my streams, we've been doing about 200 of these things in the Come Hangout series, and I think for the most part these streams have been a lot of fun, really successful, really, really awesome to talk to you guys like personally, almost one-on-one kind of sort of, you know, especially with how the streams are formatted. It's more so about prioritizing the chat, talking to you guys directly, and I think the streams so far have been a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying them as well. I've loved hosting these, especially when we do like Kahoot days and whatnot. Those are always super fun to do. And I hope you guys have been enjoying the stream so far. I mean, we're 200 streams in. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Hopefully you guys like the streams. So yeah, I mean, I like the streams. I like doing it. I think these streams are a lot of fun. So with that being said, guys, thank you all so much for tuning in to today's stream, especially. Let's go over our streaming schedule really quick before we wrap things up here today officially. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time, and as always, I will provide you guys with daily updates. If there's ever a day where I cannot stream for whatever reason, I will let you guys know via my community tab as per usual. You guys do Kahoots? Yes, we do Kahoots every Friday. Every Friday we do Kahoots on the stream, so feel free to swing on by on Fridays if you guys want to check out the Kahoot days and whatnot. Let's get some hugs in the chat to celebrate the end of the stream. I will give you guys some hugs in the chat. There you go. Hugs all around. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's stream. Hope you guys had a fun time here today. I know I sure did. Like I said, it's always fun hosting these streams, talking to you guys almost one-on-one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's stream. Tomorrow, we're going to be back same time, same place with another stream. Tomorrow we are doing a tournament bracket, so feel free to swing on by for that as well. And of course, until then, I will see you guys in the next one. All right, hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Stay safe out there, everybody. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. And with that, I will call it for today. Thanks a lot for watching. Catch you guys again later. Peace.